Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at OMI. So a bit of an update really, because we've been looking at this sporadically since the dump really. So when we started to really get interested and excited about where this is going to go and when to pick it up. So the majority of mine was picked up around this zone, which appeared to be the accumulation zone really. A first initial breakout and rejection from this top, which is with the half-cent zone, which is a very interesting and important region really. If we want this to continue, it has to remain above half a cent. It has got no choice but to remain above half a cent. So the first breakout from it was good, and then immediately dumped down to it to retest it, right? The market dumped, this also dumped down to it. The market took a really big dump, I have to say, and for something like this you'd normally expect a much bigger dump, and again it's not small, you know, it's 23, almost 20, you know, getting on for 24% dump, but you would expect this to be, you know, completely destroyed with a market dump like that. But no, it dumped down to the 10 exponential and closed above the half-cent zone. Since then, it's basically been consolidating. I mean, this is a fair old bounce back, but it's basically been consolidating from this original, well, this second wave of the pump, right? And now that we've our moving averages have caught up to the price action and broken out above the half-cent zone, it makes the half-cent zone way more powerful than it was before. So a really strong level of support. And if there was ever an opportunity to buy it back down here again, I suppose it should be bought. It may not get down here, but you just don't know. It obviously could, but it probably won't. But it might, and if it were to, it would be another buy opportunity. And the reason I'm so confident in it isn't because, you know, I love the coin or, you know, or anything, right? It's based upon the chart, and it's one of the few coins that gave us a daily Ichimoku conversion baseline cross, right? So these are the entry points that I mean, I was accumulating in this anyway because I expected it to make a recovery. I just expected that to happen based upon its previous move and the fact that it's got a massive community behind it. And it's not it's not nothing. It's not a nothing. It's not a scam or anything. It does have some. I suppose relevance to the token and some names behind it as well. You know, it's all NFTs sort of stuff. Anyway, but mainly it's charts. So I was buying into this before this cross, but as soon as I saw this cross, I was very excited because this normally means a continuation from here. So this would be the entry point for this trade, right? If we were to use the signal, and basically we started to get a decent runoff from that. Big dump down into it, no big deal. Again, this chart isn't very old. We don't even have a 200 exponential on this chart. And then next wave up. And the thing to look for is that when this Chiku span touches the price action, we get out. Or when this blue crosses this red, we get out. But until that, you basically have to trust the indicator to tell you that the trend is going to continue to go up from your entry point. So provided your entry point was here or lower, then it's safe, well, safe within reason, but safe enough to ride this trend up. And this trend looks like it wants to continue riding, right? So the next level of particular interest is going to be 0.71 cent, right? So and the way that the chart looks right now, it does look like it wants to turn up and do that relatively soon. I think over the next week or so we could easily see that. But again, you know, we trade this based on this signal, and the exit signal has not been triggered yet. It's a very decent looking chart for what it's worth. It's not a very old chart, a very decent looking chart. We'll bring it down a little notch to perhaps maybe a 4 hourly to see how we're looking on this. And yeah, so back down around that 0.3 cent zone. We also got our golden cross on the 4 hourly, so this again would have been another area to look at and go, this is a great place to buy. Conversion baseline, golden cross, excellent stuff, and it's riding all the way up. And yeah, we're above the cloud right now. We're looking very nice on the 4 hourly also, riding up small and steady little moves, nothing massive, and this is good. We don't want to see this blow its top off. We want to see it have a nice, slow, steady, constructive move up, and then yeah, I'm sure it will begin to blow its top off at some point. But again, basing this on the daily trade, which is entry point around 0.3 of a cent. You know, I'm happy to see this continue to go up like this. This would be where I'd think of, you know, maybe taking some chips off the table, maybe. Only 25% of whatever it is that I own would be sold around this level. The rest would continue to ride, provided that the signal, the exit point, hasn't been given to us yet. So, very, very happy with this trade so far. And of the three, yeah, I call them shit coins, but of the three small cap coins, there was Bepro, VRA, and OMI. VRA's obviously worked out, the best so far. OMI is slowly and catching it up. Different looking chart, different type of movement, but slow and steady can often win the race. Whereas Bepro, let's not talk about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day and take it easy.